Guys, I had the most profound experience this morning. So when I woke up, I had these thoughts in my head. I figured before I got on my phone, before I was going to do anything, I was going to meditate. And what it came to me was I was thinking about my dreams and the dreams that I had, and how in your dream, if you looked at it, that every aspect is an aspect of yourself. How would that look like? Like, what is it trying to tell you? And so I looked at every single thing that happened in that dream, every person, every animal, whatever it was, as myself and what it was trying to show me. And then when I actually got up, I started to journal. And I thought, why don't I take this into my life today? So everybody around me that's challenging to me and I'm having a hard time with, and the pieces of them that I don't particularly care for, what if I looked at that as the thing in them that's bothering me is something within me that's bothering me about myself? And so I literally went through all the people in my life that I'm struggling with, and I looked at it and I wrote it down. What is it about them that I don't like? And then I turned and looked at it as in myself. Is there something within myself that is the same that I don't like within myself? And sure enough, there was a ton. And I was like, oh, okay, so I need to forgive myself for that. I see that in that person, and that's reflected back into me. And so what I need to let go of and release, and just know that, we all make mistakes. We're all not perfect. So trust and believe in yourself and know that you can see it. And so when I started doing that, I'm like, oh my gosh, so that person is that to me, and I don't like that in that person because of this within me. And yes, I've done this in the past, or I have this within me. And it was just so eye-opening. And try it out. Just write it all down, write it all out, and see what you come up with. And you will be shocked. And don't look at it as like a negative, like, seeing yourself like, oh, I suck and blah, blah, blah. That's not what it's about. It's about recognizing and acknowledging those parts within us and knowing that we're capable of changing them, and that we're capable of forgiving ourselves, and we're capable of seeing it in a higher perspective. So we're seeing it from a higher perspective. Like I mentioned before, if you're in the forest, you can't see the landscape, the terrain, you can't see anything that's going on around you. You just see what's directly in front of you. But if you're the bird that's flying above the trees, you can see everything above. So we want to see things from a different perspective in order to be able to fully change and embrace ourselves. And accept that we're not perfect, and accept that we're going to make mistakes. And it also helps us learn to love that person more, because there's those parts of those person that are within us that we have to learn to love. And once we learn to love them within ourselves, we're able to love them within somebody else. And that might help you see that person in a different light as well. It doesn't mean you have to be best friends with them. It doesn't mean you have to stick around them. But you can thank them for the experience and for the opportunity to see it for what it is, to acknowledge it, and acknowledge the parts within ourselves, to forgive and let go, and to accept and move forward. And then leave them behind if you need to. You do you. Whatever you need to do for you. Just know, be yourself, be the real you. See those parts of you that need to be looked at and forgiven and let go of and move forward. We make the world a better place, and it starts with us. So love always and forever. Bye for now.